Tipu Sultan. Now let's talk about Tipu Sultan, known as the Tiger of Mysore. Why is he so famous? How did he compete and battled against the East India Company and the Britishers? Let's have a look. Mysore was captured by the Britishers. The company took directly military control and confrontation when there was a threat to the political and economic interests of the company. So they captured Mysore. Let's see how did Mysore became so strong. Mysore became strong under Hyder Ali, who ruled Mysore between 1761 to 1782, and his famous son Tipu Sultan, who ruled Mysore between 1782 to 1799. Mysore controlled the profitable trade of pepper. So, pepper is referred to as the black gold. So, the trade of spices was done through Mysore. It was a profitable trade of pepper, cardamom from the Malabar coast. In 1785, Tipu Sultan, he stopped the export of sandalwood. He stopped export and trade of sandalwood to the foreign parties. Pepper and cardamom through the ports of his kingdom. So pepper, cardamom and sandalwood, they were stopped to trade and they were no longer exported from Malabar coast. So he also disallowed local merchants from trading with the company. What he did was he disallowed the local merchants, the native merchants to trade with the company. He set up close relationships with the French in India instead. So, disallowing all the trade with the East India Company, he rather traded with the French. He also modernized in his army with their help. So, he tried to learn new strategical and warship techniques and trained his army. The British saw Hyder and Tipu Sultan as ambitious, arrogant and dangerous because they posed a threat to their power in that region. They decided to control and crush them, destroy them completely. 4 wars were fought between Mysore and the East India Company. So these 4 wars were fought in 1767 to 1769, from 80 to 84, 1790 to 92, and then the final war in 1799. It was only in the last the company won the battle of Seringapatam and took full control of the Mysore region. So Tipu Sultan, as a result of that battle of Seringapatam, Tipu Sultan was killed, defeating his capital Seringapatam. Mysore was placed under the formal ruling dynasty of Vodiyars. So these people, these new dynasty Vodiyars, they were puppets for the East India Company. A subsidiary alliance was then imposed on the state. So here you can see a picture where Lord Cornwallis is receiving the sons of Tipu Sultan as hostages. The company forces were defeated by Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan in several battles. But in 1792, they were attacked by combined forces of Marathas and the Nizam of Hyderabad as well. Tipu was forced to sign a treaty with the Britishers by which the two sons of Tipu Sultan, they were taken away as hostages, and the British painters have painted that thing. So, let's talk about the terms of treaty that was signed between Tipu Sultan and the East India Company in 1792. In 1792, when there was the battle, the forces of the Marathas, Nizam of Hyderabad and the company, they collectively attacked Mysore. So as a result, he failed the battle and he lost the battle. And he had to sign a treaty with the company under which his two sons were held as hostages by the company and Britishers. Now, the legend about Tipu Sultan and the glory that he possessed. Now, as you can see here a picture of Tipu Sultan. According to the legend, once Tipu Sultan had gone for hunting with his French friend, where he encountered a tiger. His gun did not work and his dagger fell. He fought barehanded with the tiger. And he managed to pick up his dagger. He finally killed the tiger, and since then he is known as the Tiger of Mysore. So here they explain us why the title, the Tiger of Mysore, was given to Tipu Sultan. So Tipu Sultan's toy tiger. Now here is an image of a toy tiger, since he was known as the tiger of Mysore. He had a toy tiger which was kept in his court to scare away the British generals and officers.